Warning, this article contains spoilers from The Last of Us Episode 4 and the Last of Us video games, following on from last week's emotional installment focusing on Bill, played by Nick Offerman, and Frank, Murray Bartlett. The Last of Us returned to its bleak post-apocalyptic storyline with Joel, Pedro Pascal, and Ellie, Bella Ramsey, caught up in a dangerous situation in Kansas City. The duo were making their way to Joel's brother Tommy, Gabriel Luna, when they were ambushed and on the run. Woven into the installment was the cruel and brutal character of Kathleen, Melanie Lynskey, who was trying to find Henry, Lamar Johnson, and would willingly sacrifice others to get her hands on him. Who was in Henry in The Last of Us? HBO series The Last of Us introduced the mysterious character of Henry, with the Kansas City rebel leader Kathleen on the hunt for him and many viewers questioning his identity. In The Last of Us video game, Henry is a survivor from Hartford, Connecticut, and is portrayed by Brandon Scott in the game. He is the older brother of Sam, with Najee Jeter playing the character in the video game. Henry is highly protective of his younger sibling to the point he underestimates what Sam can do. In the games, Henry would also scold Sam openly if he felt the child had done something wrong to plunge them both into danger. In his backstory, Henry was 5 years old when the cordyceps infection broke out. Sam is 12 years younger than Henry, who became his guardian. Henry is said to be religious and believed in an afterlife in which they would be reunited with his family after death, according to the Last of Us fandom. The brothers grew up in Hartford and only left after the army abandoned the QZ and they had to flee. Sam and Henry went on to venture into Pittsburgh after they tried to search for supplies. Sadly, they were ambushed by hunters while they were in the city and became separated. Prior to getting split up, Sam and Henry were laying low in an apartment building when they encountered Ellie and Joel. Judging by the close of Episode 4, this storyline from the video game has made it into the TV show. However, it looks like other aspects of the game plot have been changed, most notably from Pittsburgh to Kansas City. Additionally, in the game, Henry and Joel got into a fight after wrongly assuming he was a hunter. Ellie got involved and slashed Henry with a knife before they saw Sam holding a gun trained on Joel. After the altercation, Henry and Joel ended up working together to escape the city after Ellie said it would be a good idea. Despite working together, tragedy struck, with Sam becoming infected and Henry killed the child when he turned into a monster. Joel and Ellie were shocked by the turn of events, with a grief-stricken Henry then turning the gun on himself for killing Sam. According to dialogue in the game, Ellie and Joel buried the brothers and were left affected by their deaths. Fans will have to see what route the HBO drama takes and if it will be similar to the video game, with the show already deviating on its Bill and Frank storyline. So far, The Last of Us appears to be staying fairly faithful to the source material but does make some changes which augments the story. The Last of Us airs on HBO and HBO Max on Sundays at 9 p.m. EST in the US and on Sky Atlantic, and now on Mondays at 2 a.m. and 9 p.m.